Bueno, hoy está mejor que ayer, ¿eh?
Sí.
Mieux que hier.
Sí. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Good evening. I'm ready for you. So, I'm from L'Equipe. How is Ousmane Dembele doing? No, not telling you. Don't know anything.
Y se os informará en su debido momento. Pero no es nada grave, es algo muy ligero. Seguramente será duda para el partido de vuelta.
Non, je ne peux.
No, can't say anything because I don't really know. Tomorrow we'll have the medical test that we need and then we'll be able to give you an update regarding how he's doing. But nothing serious. It's just a niggle. But yeah, we just need to think about the second leg.
Bonsoir, coach.
Good evening. I am from L'Equipe. Let's talk about the match this evening. We saw a PSG that dominated and was very strong down the back. You spoke about the work on set pieces and you're very highly performing. Are you proud of your team in this respect? And do you think that it is a positive result coming out of tonight, or rather is there a little bit of regret with regards of maybe a second goal?
Creo que el partido ha tenido diferentes fases. Claramente el inicio del partido en un ambiente, un estadio impresionante, con un ruido ensordecedor. Creo que el inicio del partido ha sido maravilloso para nosotros porque hacemos gol superando una presión alta del rival. Eso nos ha dado confianza y hemos tenido una primera parte, creo, de bastante control, con aproximaciones y con posibilidades de hacer alguna ocasión más. Hemos tenido un disparo al palo en la primera parte, pero luego en la segunda ha habido fases en las que el Arsenal no se ha podido dominar y ha tenido siempre ese peligro en todas las acciones a balón parado, ya sean faltas, corners, cualquier acción que automáticamente lanzan largo. Creo que los hemos defendido bien y el resultado es bueno. Podría ser mejor, podría ser peor, está todo en el aire.
Je crois que le match.
I think that the match had different phases at the beginning. There was an incredible atmosphere in the stadium. There was deafening, the noise in the stadium. It was wonderful for us. We got off to a flying start with the goal that we scored. There was a high press. And the goal actually gave us a boost of confidence that we needed in the first half. We had a hand over the game. I think that following this, the second half was littered with chances. And then in the second half, Arsenal were able to dominate it a bit more. They were dangerous, especially for set pieces, with the fouls, with the corners and with those long balls. It could have been worse, it could have been better. But you know what, let's wait for the second leg. Good evening. Do you think that it's your collective resistance that helped you take the win home this evening? So the fact that you guys can stick together?
Yo creo que ya os he ido comunicando cuáles son las sensaciones que transmite este equipo. Puedes ganar, puedes perder, pero que competimos en cada campo y que buscamos llevar el partido a lo que nosotros somos mejores. Creo que hoy se ha podido ver a muchos jugadores rendir a un alto nivel, gran trabajo defensivo de los puntas, gran trabajo defensivo y ofensivo de los mediocampistas, gran trabajo defensivo general de todos. No puedes venir a jugar a casa del Arsenal, un rival de este nivel, y no empezar a cuestionar o empezar a valorar cuántos esfuerzos haces. No, esfuerzos máximos, con y sin balón. Creo que hemos mostrado una versión muy buena con balón, con mucha personalidad, y una versión todavía incluso mejor sin balón, siendo muy solidarios, defendiendo con ayudas. Jugadores del perfil de Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, necesitas defenderlos con ayudas porque si no vas a tener problemas.
Je crois que je vous ai.
I think that I've actually shared the feeling that I got from the team. It's a team that, regardless of the situation they find themselves in, win or lose, they're extremely competitive. We were trying to play things to our favour with the qualities that we have. This evening, we saw wonderful work being done both individually and as a team. Defensively, we had the attackers working hard. We also had midfielders getting up front, and everyone got back to defend when they needed to. It's impossible to come and play against Arsenal and a team such as Arsenal. being hesitant, and we tried to give it our all when we had the ball and when we hadn't the ball as well. And I think that we were actually even better without the ball, which means that we were helping each other out. Everyone was together. And when we had to defend, everyone got back, because you cannot defend against Saka or against Martinelli or against Odegaard if you're not getting everyone back to defend. Good evening. Up here, Arthur from RMC. Do you think that the hardest has been done tonight? And how are you anticipating the second leg? What will be your strategy? How are you going to keep your players motivated, that head up? Because I imagine that nothing is set in stone as of yet.
¿Te parece que el lugar duro ya está hecho? Y luego de ahí a un partido de la semana que viene, ¿cómo vas a alimentar esta motivación de los jugadores?
Me parece que el primer objetivo del primer partido se ha conseguido. Repito, el resultado podría haber sido un empate y no hubiera pasado nada. También podría haber sido un 0-2. Con lo cual, ese es el resultado, nadie lo puede cambiar. El objetivo ahora es ganar el siguiente partido contra el Arsenal. Evidentemente, no hay que especular nada, porque un gol en una acción normal, en un segundo se marca un gol y el partido está igualado, o la eliminatoria. Así que no estábamos hundidos cuando perdimos en Anfield 0-1, en casa, perdón, 0-1 en París, y fuimos a Anfield a ganar el partido. Ahora no está ganado el partido ni la eliminatoria, tenemos que ganar el partido de casa, porque es posible que Arsenal pueda hacer gol. No tienen ya nada que perder, están por detrás en la eliminatoria. Va a ser una semifinal, segunda vuelta, apasionante para el aficionado al fútbol y un poco más sufrida para los entrenadores.
Je crois que le premier
I think that mission accomplished for the game this evening. Nonetheless, we could have had a draw as well. We could have come away with a draw and it would have been fine as well. We could have also been 2-0 up. The result is what it is, a 1-0, and nobody can actually take tonight's win away from us. But our objective, there's only one of them, is that to win the second leg at home as well. And with Arsenal, we cannot let our guard down. We cannot be complacent. This is a team that can completely rewrite history in 1 second. They can score a goal quickly and then we'd be back to square one. When we received Liverpool, they were leading 1-0, and actually we didn't let our guard down, and we know exactly how that game turned out. So nothing is in the bag yet. We need to win when we're at home, because we're going to be playing against a team that has got nothing to lose. And this second leg is going to be wonderful, not only for the fans, but also a time of suffering for me as a coach. RTL, if we think about the return leg now against Aston Villa, do you think that this has helped your players collectively from a mindset aspect, because they were leading very, very quickly and then they were able to have a better hand over the game for the highs and the lows?
Repetidas algunas acciones del partido en Birmingham, podríamos haber empatado 3-3. Recuerdo un mano a mano de Ousmane Dembele que fue fuera de juego por milímetros. Recuerdo un 1 contra 1 de Désiré Doué en el minuto 80 y pico. Podríamos haber empatado ese partido 3-3. Solo hubo 10 minutos 15 en los que el rival estuvo a punto de igualar la eliminatoria. El resto creo que en esa segunda parte vi también muchas de las cosas que he visto hoy. Somos un equipo que trata de jugar bien a fútbol, porque es la mejor manera para conseguir resultados, la mejor manera que nosotros consideramos por el perfil de los jugadores que tenemos. Eso le gusta a nuestros aficionados, lo podemos sentir, lo vemos cada partido y, repito, es una gran alegría para nosotros hacer este resultado en el primer partido, pero esto no acaba nada más que empezar. Queda todavía un partido de vuelta en el que seguramente habrá oportunidades para los dos equipos.
J'ai vu
I saw a couple of things that I saw at Birmingham as well. In Birmingham, we could have had a draw. We could have also had a 3-3. I saw Dembele was about 8 meters offside. I also saw Désiré Doué proving just how dangerous he can be as well. So once again, against Aston Villa, we had 10 or 15 minutes where the opponent could have snatched it away from us, but that wasn't the way it went. I also saw similar things today. We're a team, we always try and play the best way possible, and I think that that's what our fans love. It's something that we see, it's something that lights their fire. Therefore, that the game has only just begun. We do have a second act coming where both teams are going to try and steal the spotlight.
Bonjour, Luis Enrique.
Last question, yes, over here from L'Equipe. What do you think about Donnarumma this evening? So he wasn't actually called upon that much, but every time he was, it was very positive.
Creo que hemos hecho 3 cambios, igual me equivoco, 3 o 4, no lo sé. 14, 15 jugadores han jugado, me gustaría destacar a los 14, a los 15. Uno no consigue hacer y conseguir un resultado como el que hemos conseguido en Londres si no tienes 14, 15 jugadores plenamente convencidos de lo que tenemos que hacer. Luego es evidente que hay jugadores que han brillado más, es evidente que cuando juegas fuera de casa y contra un rival que utiliza todas las acciones a balón parado para generarte problemas, que necesitas tener un portero de alto nivel. Eso es lo que nosotros tenemos y no me gustaría individualizar solo en el portero. Creo que todos los jugadores, la línea defensiva, los 3 mediocampistas, Warren que ha salido también, los 3 delanteros, creo que todo el equipo en general ha mostrado la mentalidad necesaria para conseguir este resultado.
J'aimerais vraiment souligner.
I really want to underline the work of 14 or 15 players. I can't even remember if I made 3 or 4 subs. We wouldn't have got to this result in London without the 14 or 15 players completely convinced of what they needed to do. Obviously, there were some players that shone a little bit more than others. And when you're playing away against a rival that is so dangerous on set pieces, obviously you need a titan in goal. But I had wonderful defence as well. Incredible defence, incredible midfield. Warren as well, who came on. It was great. 3 incredible attackers. Therefore, I think everyone showed that they had the mindset necessary to get the result for this evening. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.